Hello, loyal fans and subscribers, Ninamori Fanboy here. It's been approximately a week since I've had my last battle with my cousin/rival Tyler, and it was time to have one again. I don't know if he saved this video this time. It looked like at the end, where it says awaiting the other player's decision, it looked like it didn't take too long, so maybe he didn't save it, but I'm hoping he did because I'm really looking forward to his point of view and his strategies and stuff. As you can see, our teams are a little different. Mine's a lot different. It doesn't have anyone the same. He still has the Galvantula, the Terrakion, and the Heracross, so let's see how this goes. Both of us ended up, I think from our previous time, wanting to switch up our strategies to get an edge, and it ended up kind of working, but kind of not for both of us. Either way, I lead with Snorlax, himself perhaps predicting that, led with Terrakion, and I knew nothing about Terrakion. I never in a million years would have guessed it could know X-Scissor. It doesn't do half to Cresselia, so I figured, okay, I'll wait and then KO it with Psychic. But nope, this first turn it did less than half, second turn it did over half. Pretty cool how that works out. Figured the switch out here was pretty inevitable, so I believe I went for Yawn. Yep. Which is not good against Klefki, because I don't think his Klefki knows a single offensive attack. I didn't realize that and went for Protect anyway. So he throws up a light screen for free before falling asleep. Then I switch out to who? Oh, my Mega Metacham. He's asleep, okay. Power up to full. Do I go for Fake Out or right for the, Oh, he wakes up. One turn asleep. Throws up a Reflect. And in this case, it would actually be much better to have Brick Break. But I still have Drain Punch on him. Then I withdraw him here. Can't remember why. Oh yeah, for Skarmory, who actually played a very important role in the battle. His Klefki throws up a Spikes. His Klefki throws up another layer of Spikes. I throw up one layer, so that's 2 for him, 1 for me. He throws up another layer, that's 3 for him. I throw up another layer, that's 2 for me. I figured he'd switch out here, and he does. Right to Dragonite. I went for the damage here, didn't know who he'd switch into. Went for the Drill Peck. It does absolutely nothing to Dragonite. He goes for a Dragon Dance. I guess he didn't predict what I'm about to do next, which is Roar, because I figured he would probably, if he was indeed physical, which I guessed he was, he would go for a Dragon Dance, which he did. Then I figured he would switch out here definitely because he saw I had Drill Peck. But in the off chance he didn't, I think I went for it anyway. Okay, no, I did go for another Spikes. So now we each have 3 layers up. He goes for Foul Play, which I forgot is neutral now. Does some damage, and, Rocky Helmet coming in handily. But this isn't good. He has a Rotom, a Japanese Wash Rotom, of all things. So I have to switch out here. Switched out to my Snorlax, whom he happened to predict well and use Will-O-Wisp. So now I have a pretty much useless Snorlax because of he's not Resto, Chesto, Snorlax or anything like that. You all know what he is. He's got that Assault Vest on, ready to rock some power-up punches. But as you can see, it'll probably never come to that, because he switches in his Klefki, who dies from the Spikes. so I can't even get my +1 from the power-up punch. I don't know if he planned that or what, but that was a good move. So he has this Dragonite here, and I figured he'd go for a Dragon Dance, so I went for Body Slam just to try to maybe paralyze it, because my Snorlax is pretty much useless at this point, because I don't have aromatherapy or anything. Then I figured he would probably go for another dance, because I'm about to die, so he has no reason to, go for an offense. But he does. He goes for Fire Punch. Does over half to Skarmory, since he's got +1. He does damage, though, from the Rocky Helmet, so that's good. I switch out here to my Blastoise, because I don't believe the Dragonite would have Thunder Punch and Fire Punch. That was a risk I was willing to take, and he doesn't. He does not much damage to Blastoise there. I forget what I do here, maybe Protect? Oh, he goes for Extreme Speed. First thing I do, I believe, is get rid of the spikes. Which is awesome. Then, I think I Protect, expecting another Extreme Speed. Yeah. And I think I go for Yawn here, expecting to live the Extreme Speed, but he goes for Fire Punch. So there's the Yawn, and because I'm more of a defensive player, I figured he would probably switch out because he doesn't like to have his people put to sleep, I've determined. But I still went for the Protect just to be safe, because he could have went for Extreme Speed and taken me out there, I believe. Then he's got this Galvantula. And I figured right here he'd go for the electric attack. So I switched right out to Pikachu, hoping to, get the speed boost. But then I remembered Pikachu doesn't have Motor Drive. He has Lightning Rod, which raises his special attack. So that kind of ruined my plan there, because I was hoping to... Yeah, either way, one Bug Buzz is able to take out Pikachu, because he's just completely frail. So that was a major misstep on my part there. I forgot and confused things. So I send in my dead Snorlax, pretty much. He'll actually be able to tank the Thunder, but not KO the Galvantula, I believe. Not quite. So he goes down from the burn. Then I got my Express 999. I figured he might switch out, but it would be worth it to get rid of the Galvantula, to risk it anyway. Then he couldn't throw up that sticky web. So that's down. Then he's got this Dragonite, which is able to do some damage with Extreme Speed, more than I had hoped, but he still didn't KO me. That's good. One Ice Punch takes it out, no surprise. Then here, he sends in the Terrakion, which again, I completely didn't even begin to realize its power. Or, in this case, its speed. If I would have known it was faster, I would have definitely switched out to my Skarmory. I had no reason to stay in there if I would have known it was faster, but I completely or underestimated, I guess. Went for Roost there, completely forgetting he even had that thing. It didn't matter at this point. He can sweep my team at this point. I believe I just said this point 2 times in a row. That's how distraught I was, and still kind of am about this because of not realizing Terrakion's speed. So I didn't even go for Protect there. There was no point. Being slower than Terrakion really destroyed my spirit there, so I was just getting ready to forfeit, but I didn't, because forfeiting is not cool. It's much cooler than disconnecting, but I wasn't about to do either. because that was a bit not better, yeah, better battle than our last one. But still, if I'm to continue to, well, not continue, if I'm to ever stand a chance against Tyler, I'm gonna have to learn the ins and outs of every conceivable Pokemon, because that not knowing Terracion's speed just killed me right there. Otherwise, I would have switched into Skarmory and, you know, taken it from there. I would have at least had a chance to do something, but no. All because of Terrakion, who knows X-Scissor too. So yeah, I hope Tyler will upload this. If he does, I'll leave a link, so be sure to check that out.